It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Zach Wilson, after his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Barons and the Bills, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Brooklyn Barons. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line. Just to 25. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Wilson going to come out throwing. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll run. This is Holmes. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, and that's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Allen. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And taken right at the 35. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. On third down, Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And second down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. This one hauled in by Sample. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards brings up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Fielded just inside the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get up past the 30. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen flush to his right. Throw right side caught by Davis. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a steal of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get it out to midfield. So he'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 110 yards in the score.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
To number 87. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 44-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
To throw is Wilson. And he's going to be taken out here. A sack back at the 32. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bills ready to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Here's Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Morris. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And tight coverage there. It's tipped away, incomplete. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering, because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Gregory Rousseau in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL is looking for in their quarterback.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. Go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Allen off the play fake. On the move to his left. His throw incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll run with Gibson.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to set for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Allen's throw is complete.
Able to slither by.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver. He worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start. They've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Once more, Gibson
avoids him at the 5. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Gabriel Davis.
His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And able to get this one across the 35 before he's brought down. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Running right, Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
6-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up
Wilson now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gibson again.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop short of the marker.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The Bills send them around, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Wilson.
They'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
On 1st down, Wilson. And this is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A run now with Holmes.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Now it's Wilson.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw left side complete. That's Holmes. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. The Bills are going to get the football back. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And meanwhile, Allen's throw into the hands of Simple. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On play action, Allen. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Allen. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by DJ Reed. Now the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. After the interception, here's Wilson. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 conversion and 8 tries, not good. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him. And we'll step aside for a moment. Here's Jake Bailey now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7. It bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And the Bills getting set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen
going to try and throw on third down. Finding space at the 40.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, it's Allen.
On the slant, he's got Davis.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect it, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
And on now is the punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Another try after the first down sack.
Allen eluding the pressure right. The sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Previous play is under review.
They buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up first. A final shot before half for Allen. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And this one is right through, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the 49ers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. The Niners locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Joe Burrow with 3 touchdown passes. Last we'll set up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. T. Higgins, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game. It's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for our home team, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Out come the Bills now as he'll go offense first here in this third quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
He's going to look deep for more. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. It's caught by Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
They'll run. This is Holmes.
Able to avoid him at the 40.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Gregory Rousseau. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Holmes. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Zach Wilson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Barons are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a proven drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Now the try for the next point. And he knocks it through. That makes it a 5-point ball game. It's 15-10 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Zach Wilson who took it in himself on the touchdown run to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills going to take over again on offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 49 yards rushing for him. He's run it 11 times. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen going to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward for a couple here. Second down.
Holding. Offense.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaking up on the play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They've got second and 12 to 36. Here's Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. And they pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead is cut to 2 now. It's 15-13. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself, because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I really like the angles that the tackles came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it
gives him a new set of downs.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call it?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called it old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he'll be tagged on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now Wilson.
Open man is Atwell, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now the toss to Jones, running right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
To throw is Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And he will find his man on the outside. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Jones diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the 1st half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
Said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And now out come the Bills. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter. That was after a good 1st half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan,
Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 2, now Wilson.
A check down here to Jones.
Holding offense.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, 1st-round pick in 2020.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it's the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So after the INT, it's Allen. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the foot, 18 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
Well, they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. They'll try the right side with Jones.
And down to the 41.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again to Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now it's Wilson. Holmes has got it complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
They'll go with Jones. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. This one hauled in by Sample. 7 yards there and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
To throw, it's Allen. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. Down right around the 25. From the 25 on 2nd down. Wilson.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson.
And he will find Atwell. That's complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scout it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Wilson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw again is Wilson. Flushed out right. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Elijah Moore.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Barons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
And here come the Bills.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. And now here's another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. After the interception, here's Wilson. And finding the tight end Hooper. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. On 3rd down, Wilson.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't Doesn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Holding offense.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. But what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Well, hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Wilson. A pass complete to Moore. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On the carry, it's Holmes. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And inside of to Jones. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 15. A minute 46 to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work
this forward for about 3. It's second down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the home team here, their hopes of a winning campaign stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.